I think we all know what it's like to be lying in bed late at night with a craving for something sweet, salty, or just filling. If we have a snack, we can fetch it from the kitchen, eat it, and let our satisfaction rock us to sleep. But imagine having the same craving with nothing to snack on, just thoughts about the snacks you don't have. This isn't satisfying, it isn't fulfilling, and it certainly doesn't help us to go to sleep. As our bodies have late night cravings, so do our souls. Whereas our bodies may want pizza or a donut, our souls want assurances for concerns related to relationships, finances, health, career, and much more. We want to know everything is okay. And without the assurance of well-being in the night hour when the soul's cravings are heard most clearly, our souls, like our bodies, toss and turn. This restlessness is just a sign that we need an internal snack. And the psalmist shares one that's always available and never fails to satisfy. Listen to their words. My soul is satisfied as with a rich feast, and my mouth praises you with joyful lips when I think of you on my bed and meditate on you in the watches of the night. For you have been my help, and in the shadow of your wings I sing for joy. Thinking of how God has delivered, meditating on ways God has helped, and reflecting on God's consistent goodness is delicious food for the psalmist's soul. When we remember good times and credit God for them, it reminds us this isn't the first time we were hungry to know we're seen, heard, and known. There have been rough times you thought no one cared. There have been times of loss when you thought you'd never recover, but you did, because God sends help and God restores when we don't have the power to do it for ourselves. God has done this for us all, which means we already have some experiences we can look back on and be nourished by right now. However, just as we need to actually eat food to quiet our stomachs grumbling, to calm our souls, we need to acknowledge the Lord's activity in our lives. You see, praising the Lord for helping you is like reminiscing on the best times while at the same time looking forward to the best times. What I mean is, if you can look back fondly on what God has done for you, you can look forward in anticipation of what you believe God will do for you. And this gives us peace. The psalmist intentionally reflects on the Lord and who the Lord has been in their life, and it fills their soul with such joy in the midnight hour that praise begins pouring from their smiling mouth. They know everything is going to be okay because looking back, God has done it before. One day, while at lunch with a colleague, he told me the value he's found in journaling. He said, when we're in the middle of life, in the midst of chaotic circumstances, it can look like things are out of control. But when I look back at my journaling of those days up to now, I see a connection. What he was saying is his intentionality to capture God's work in his life and reflect on it reminds him of a few truths. 1, hard times came and he got through them. 2, moments of lack came and God provided. 3, periods of confusion came and soon after clarity did too. Looking back over his life and crediting God for how things worked out comforts him in the present, and it gives him a peaceful hope for the future. And my friends, it will do the same for you. This is one reason it's so important to search for how God has been active and is active in your life. Why don't you ask God to help you see God's activity, because seeing for yourself will fill your soul with confidence, comfort, and rest now and in the days to come. Peace.